Welcome back, folks. Another one of my lovely viewers, thank you so much, reached out and said they would like to see me also do spreads from the different deck reviews. I decided I'm going to do it. So today's my first one, and we're going to go through the Whispers of Time Tarot. I'm going to pick the spread in here called the Relationship Spread. Let's just see how it pans out. So for all of you out there who are in relationships and want a little bit of a in-depth reading here, 3 cards. I think it'll be good enough to kind of get the vibe of this deck and see how it works for us. We're going to look at a 3-card spread, looking at the current state of the relationship, the challenge and obstacles that the relationship is facing, and potential for growth and improvement in the relationship. Also, make sure you head over to my new WordPress site where you'll be able to have a library of different spreads, tutorials, very easy to navigate in order to learn tarot a little better. So to kick this off, let's go ahead and do that 3-card spread with this deck called the Whispers of Time. And I'm being very careful on the shuffle because the deck is new, it's pretty, and I don't want to mess it up. Yeah, I know, it's kind of lame, but hey, that's just me. Once I start using the deck more and more and knock off the gold gilding, all right, we can hammer it a little bit harder. But for now, I'm going to go light and do a quick spread here on the relationship spread from this deck. So it was 3 cards, as said, and now let's see what it has to say. So the universe is all about helping us find the issues or state of a relationship. So the first position down here on the bottom is the 3 of Swords. Ooh, sounds like you have a little bit of heartbreak, but the question I have is why? Did you do anything to create that heartache, or is this something just happened unexpectedly? This is when you got to dive in a little deeper to your soul to really answer that question, because the 3 is around communication, in the sense that you got to really communicate within and understand what happened. Why are you so hurt? Is it possible to save this relationship? I don't know. But let's look at the spread. It says, well, so you have a heartbreak going on, and now the challenges and obstacles that the relationship is facing. So that tells me good news here. The relationship isn't over per se, but there's some things or some driving forces that are hampering it, that are holding it back. And by the way, if you want to check out the actual deck review, check it out here up in the link above, and you can watch that as well. So the obstacles are the 2 of Cups. Interesting. Is there a third party involved in the relationship? Does somebody cheat? Or does somebody expect more than they should have? Could that have led to heartbreak? Because sometimes you don't communicate and let your emotions get ahead of you. What happens? It breaks the heart. The 2 of Cups. And since this is in a position of challenges and obstacles the relationship is facing, is because communication seems to have been lacking, or maybe a little bit of unfaithfulness could have happened. Because this is supposed to be a very happy, joyous card where 2 people become together and become one, right? 2 become one, and that's the 3. But because now the 3 of Swords shows up as the overall theme, there's been heartbreak. So something happened in the mind that broke the heart, and the happiness is now moved away or moved on to the next phase here. And so the potential for growth and improvement is what? That's what I'm talking about right there. That's the next phase, is the High Priestess. You have to go within and do some soul searching. Look at the intuition and see what's really going on. Study it for yourself. Again, like I asked in the very first card, did you cause it? If there's somebody else involved, some flirting going on that you shouldn't have been doing, or was somebody expecting something different? Could that have happened? Because the High Priestess is saying that you have to now go within, because some things are hidden a little bit, but you know what they are. But you have to go within inside of you to figure that out. Interesting. And that's a soul card, so it's hurting you pretty good. Anyway, that's the spread with this deck called the Whispers of Time Tarot out of relationship. And I'm telling you, these cards are beautiful, and I think it really answers the question nicely. And just for fun, last roll of dice, we have a 7. Interesting, a 2 and a 5. Which is wild, because look here, you have a 3 and a 2. Or a 3 and a 2. You can go that way as well, which is a 5. Cups and Swords, heart and mind, right? Breaking, which is a 5. That's your struggle. That was a 3. That was the 5 and the 2. Then you have the 2, which is the High Priestess. Decision time. Go within, use your intuition to really understand what has happened and why. And then because you've done that, you use a 7. You have to observe and really know what has happened and how to overcome that. Do you want to move forward, or do you want to call it quits? That's your call. But it's funny how the dice lined up perfectly with this quick reading. And if you would like a reading for you, hit me. If this resonates with you and you want to really know what the hell's going on in your life, ping me. I have different readings that I offer. Hit my wordswithatwist.com. I now have a new website. You go to the book of reading, and now you can pick different readings if you'd like me to do for you. Ask your questions, and we can go from there. And then until next time, I want to see each of y'all in the next reading. All right. Bye-bye, everyone.